Welcome to Free Flow, St. Lucia's best and biggest podcast. Let's get it.
Are you a talker?
Depends on who I'm speaking to.
Understood.
This is really getting me out of my comfort zone because I'm not naturally like someone that would just
Yeah.
talk to somebody, like a stranger too. Not to say like you're a stranger, but like
I feel like you kind
somebody I'm
of
not
it's kind
comfortable
of
with.
stranger danger, but not really because you could my brother, so that means like he doesn't make bad picks. So
Yeah,
I feel like,
exactly. You know, the boy's a
yeah,
wise man. But
right,
yeah,
you're his grandfather.
yeah, honestly, you have that energy about him.
You're his grandfather.
Just be careful when you think you're like there because
Oh,
my
okay.
last shoot, the guys break my glass and I only have so many glasses.
Understood.
Oh,
Nah, I mean, that's a queen thing. Like, I'm very composed. Like,
Oh, really?
I'll just sit there and yep.
Don't say you're very composed and then you break my glass. Eh?
I will
mean,
not
I'm not
do
going to charge you, but like, just I just going to keep that in the video.
I will not do it. I will not do it.
Yeah, but Xenia Douglas, how are you?
I'm okay.
Why are you laughing though?
Because, like, why are you asking like that?
But how are you, Vodro?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm actually great. I'm actually great.
Wow, you had a good day.
Yeah, I had a very good day. I felt very productive. It was a busy day.
What did you do?
Well, work, just work, not podcast work, but work. You ever see like life, like in life, you have these like undulations. So like you have like really good times, and then you have really bad times.
Yeah.
So last week was like really bad for me. So like this week, I feel like I'm climbing now.
I'm glad this week is better.
Yeah, thank you. So
Yeah,
that's how I
glad it's
like.
better.
That's how I want you to answer my question now.
Okay.
Not
You
I'm
want?
good.
Yeah. Okay. I can do that. I just surprised you. Just like, how are you? I'm just like, I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
good.
but
As
you
far as I
good.
know.
We started already, by the way.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, but how you doing?
I mean,
You burn yourself?
I did. I'm so sorry.
You iron?
How did that happen? It was because of a slice of sourdough bread
Did
and
you
hot
make
peanut
it?
butter.
You made it?
Yes, but I left it in the toaster too long, and it just branded me.
That's what like one of the most painful things people can.
It's horrible.
Really,
I didn't cry though.
really. So
I
why does
usually
it matter
do.
though?
I'm always crying.
Okay.
Always crying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I had to say like I'm good.
Okay.
I've been really in my self-development bag recently. So
Okay.
I'm feeling a lot better. You know, when you take time to work on you, you're gonna end up being in a better mood.
Better come bed do what?
I used to be depressy, but we're not talking about that today.
Oh my goodness.
But like, I think as of recently, like, you know, there's a point in time when you have to really figure out, like, the last year of your 20s. Well, mine,
Yeah.
it's the last year of my 20s. So I'm trying to, like, ensure the plans are in place for 30. More than likely, they won't happen. But, just like as of recently taking a lot of time to really think about, okay, where I am, where I like to go, what do I foresee myself becoming, how would I like to be known. So I'm making a couple changes. So that's why I'm saying I'm in a good place. I've been great. So when I said I was fine, I'm fine.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. My passion. But honestly, I'd advise anyone to not follow their passion. At least not for at least not for work, bro. Like when you see you follow your passion, it's like okay, let me I would advise everybody to follow their passion. Not necessarily for money or for a living. That's what I would say. Because
agree.
for me, I loved massage. I always used to do massage before. So like my mother massage my mother. I didn't really like to massage my mother, but like massage.
But if she asks you,
Yeah, I would. And for the most part, and for other people, my father, like friends, co-workers, like you know, if you want to shoulder massage, hand massage, that kind of thing. And I was really just naturally good at it. And then COVID hit, and then I was like, I'm unemployed.
same.
I
I
don't
was
really,
fresh out of school, so
yeah.
that was the only other thing.
I don't really have anything to do. I don't really have any prospects in terms of like school and like jobs and that kind of thing. So what should I do? And then I was like, okay, massage. I think I like massage. I think I'm passionate about it. I think I would enjoy it. So I went to school, blah blah blah, all that kind of thing. And then I actually wanted to work for somebody. I never wanted to start a massage business.
So like a hotel or something?
Yeah, I wanted to go to a hotel or, yeah, that kind of thing. And then when I got my license, I applied everywhere and nowhere was accepting males because like lawsuits and all that kind of thing. So like hotels are very iffy to like accept males as massage therapists. Only now they kind of starting to loosen
You're
up
not
and
making
stuff.
sense.
Yeah, there were a lot of, like controversies about
But then that's
that.
not fair because if you have that talent, but then
Yeah.
I guess that's why the guys would probably do it on their own.
At the end of the day, it's a business, so you have to protect your business.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and I kind of started a business because
Yeah,
it came from a need.
but
for
then,
work.
but you got people because you were doing people.
Yeah, man. I was doing some, I was running the business for a couple years, so it was good.
I
And
remember.
then
I was like,
I just got tired. I was like, you know what?
Did
When you
you-
like something and you're doing it for work, it becomes a chore. That's that's what happened. It became a huge chore for me to do massage. Like I liked it, but then when you have to wake up, if you don't work, you don't eat. And I was like, you know what? I'll keep doing massage, just not for work.
I feel like that happened to me.
Yeah.
That definitely happened to me.
Yeah, so yeah, that's what happened. And then I'm the kind of person where like if the thing take me, I just stop it. So I didn't have
You know when to stop.
I had no prospects, no nothing. I just figured I not do massage again, so I literally just stopped.
No,
I had
to
no
stop.
job or anything. So I stopped, and I think that's when I met around there. I met your mother and stuff, and then I was so embarrassed for some reason. I don't know why. I was so embarrassed to say like I unemployed because
I feel like the reason why I asked was because I was surprised that you were that open with her to tell her. Because most
I'm
people
just
just
very
be like,
honest.
most people will be like, okay, well, they're in between jobs, like they're looking for something to do. But you are literally like, no, like I'm not working and I'm looking for work. And if anybody would take me, like I would do
Yeah,
something.
I was open to that, but like I was literally the thing is I didn't even know what I wanted. So it's like, yeah, I'm not in between anything because I don't even know where I go in.
You funny, man.
But yeah, I was a bit embarrassed. I was like, yeah, I'm unemployed, and everybody around me, like all my friends and stuff, who have their degree, who go to school, who have a nice job. So everybody is like stable around me, and I still kind of
We're gonna talk about that today.
useless. You check it. So yeah, that's why I think it was a bit embarrassing. But yeah, so that's where I'm working now. Yeah, so
Raise the love.
yeah, I'm with contract
Hallelujah.
somewhere. Yeah, so I'm employed now until sometime next year. Yeah, and then,
That's good.
but yeah, so normally I start with a little bit of an icebreaker. The icebreaker that I have for you today is dream dinner guess. So what you're going to tell me is if you had an opportunity to have dinner with 3 people, alive or dead, who would they be and why?
That's a deep question. 3 people?
Alive or dead? Let me see if you would say what a lot of people usually say. It's a good answer though, but a lot of
What are they
people
going to
say
say, like Beyonce or something?
no.
Okay. That's a pageant
tell you
question. There's people that will normally tell you to say.
That's a pageant question.
In a pageant, they'll tell you, okay, so you'd probably need to say somebody who is a visionary, a leader. You can talk about somebody who's maybe like within the clergy, so you can talk about like a nun or a priest, maybe a former queen, like a Queen Nefertiti or one of these people. But who I would say right now, I want to talk to some business people. Like people who are
Really?
making like big money.
So all
like when you
business
see
people?
them, is zeros alone behind it. Like that's like, so I would probably name people, but you might not know them. Off my head, there's one lady. Her name is Erin. I don't know if you've seen her on YouTube. Her name is Erin On Demand. She's a black lady.
I think I've heard the name.
You might have seen her. If you go on YouTube, you'll see her. And
She
she,
have a Instagram.
yeah, Erin On Demand. That's her name.
Erin On Demand.
So I'd probably want to sit down and talk to her because I think that yes. I want to speak to her because of outside of her just being like a lovely human, she has very unique business insights as somebody who's grown her own business, like as an entrepreneur. Mind you, I've done entrepreneurship. Like you, I'm tired. I have laid that, chapter of my life to rest for a little bit.
Really? Oh, for a little bit.
For a little bit. But she is a full-time entrepreneur, and I like how she does it along with content creation. So I'd want to speak to her to see like how does she balance the two without becoming overwhelmed. So I'd want to talk to her. Who else? Dream, dinner, 3 people.
3 people. If you have 3, you could just say like 2.
Trying to think of who else. You know what's another funny thing too? Like I don't know if I'm my own inspiration.
How
Like
you?
I don't really
how
like
you-
look up to a lot of people. Not look.
Hmm.
It's not that I don't look up to them. Like I admire people. Yes, it's true, and I gain whatever insights I can from people, and I try to apply it. But
But
I
you
don't know if
you don't want to
sitting down
be.
and talking to them for all that time, if I will like garner enough to do it myself. Like I like to just like see something, and if I think it's something that'll work for me, trust my gut and just go for it one
But I
time.
feel like your mindset is right now, like with the question, people, I guess you want to be like people you get wisdom from. Not necessarily that. It's just people you just like to talk
Who I'd
to.
want to talk to? I'm thinking hard. Like I'm thinking of who. Like if I had to sit down with them today, it have to be people. Like it would have to
Like
be
one of my
random creators that I would see online. Like I would be like,
one of my guests said his
how you learn to
grandmother.
edit like that? Huh?
One of my guests said his grandmother.
Oh,
So she
okay.
passed and like
But I speak to my granny all the time, so that's another thing. Let me think. We'll come back to that question.
Come back to that.
We'll come
Okay,
back to that one.
hopefully
But
we
for now, I want to speak to. I right now the space I'm in, I want to speak to a lot of like creative people
okay.
because I like how their minds work. Like they're crazy and stuff. Like I want to talk to people like that.
And I feel like also as you said, you're in your creative bag.
Yeah.
Also, so like I guess you just want the advice. And
Like
stuff.
people, anybody who can film, edit, understands the internet. Like and also like cinematography and stuff. Like right now, I think that's where I am.
By the way, I see you post like a nice video. That's a really nice video, by the way.
Thanks.
That was like the last
I
thing
was
you
crying
posted.
about it for like 3 days.
Really? That was a nice video. Like it looked
Thank you.
really like
I
the
tried my
popular, like how things are and the aesthetic of it and everything. It was really I
I'm
could
trying
see
to
you
create my
did your
own.
research.
Thank you. I really did.
Yeah.
I'm trying to create my own like editing style. So like I said, that's the era I'm in right now of like understanding how do I create my own cool, unique identity.
Yeah, I
Because I
really
think an
appreciate.
identity has been created for me.
I really appreciated the advice you gave me. Also, remember we were
Really?
talking on
Oh yes,
Instagram for like
that's
a
true.
little
That's true.
while.
That's true.
Yeah, and
Because I've been
it was
rooting for
nice.
you for a little while, you know.
Thank you, because I really don't know. Like apart from my friends, I really don't know who's rooting for me, and we're just watching to see if I fail.
So that's the thing with the internet that I think I want to like. Well, you'd have to tell them that, yeah. But that's what I'm hoping the St. Lucian community can start to like look past. Because I think from doing Queen Show and realizing like in general people are always going to watch you, you have to just push past that and
Yeah.
like understand that like they're not important. I don't even look at who. I'll watch the comments because I think it's important to reply to people who responded. But I don't even watch like my likes, my views, nothing like that. Like I don't care who's watching it. Like I'm doing this because it's my art, and I think people deserve to see. Well, I'm happy to share my art with other people, and I hope it impacts them in a really cool way.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
don't even worry. Don't worry about the likes, the people, nothing. Like, don't pay attention to them.
I-
Just do your vibe.
I feel that. I mean, I don't watch the likes and the views for watching them sick. I watch them for like research purposes, so to see like what works, what didn't work,
Well,
that kind of thing.
the views, yes. But like in terms of like some people like pay attention and be like, oh, that person didn't like my video, and
no.
I don't have time for that.
No, not
If
at
you don't
all.
like your art is not for everybody.
Yeah, that's true.
Art
That's
is
so true.
subjective. That's not what the artist people say.
Exactly, and I do art for CXE. I should know that.
You did art for you can draw.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I like you see all the paintings. I don't know if you see all the paintings there. I did all of them. Yeah.
You can paint.
Yeah. I like to paint.
So you're multi-talented.
Yeah. Thank you.
I never
Thank
knew
you.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I never knew that
You
either.
don't give the kind of Picasso vibes. I wouldn't know.
I didn't know I could paint either. Like I
That's
did
cool. I
graphic
want to learn
design
to
and
paint.
drawing for
Okay.
CXE, and then I can't remember. Oh, I think I did a paint and sip, and then I was like,
Oh, you
good
did
at
a
that.
painting, so like you helped people like
no,
guide
no,
their painting,
no,
or
no,
you
no.
did work
I was
class.
part of it.
Okay,
Like
okay.
I was part of the group that did the paint and sip, and then while I was painting, I was like, I'm good at this. So I was like, I buy how much? I'm so impulsive. I buy how much?
You
Like
just like me for real.
like $500 worth of art supplies,
I'm like that too.
canvas, easel, all kind of thing. And I just start painting. I did all these paintings and I was done with it.
So that means you kind of like you enjoy your own hobbies.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
you'll
yeah.
take your alone time to do hobbies. That's good. A lot of people don't have hobbies.
Yeah,
I don't know how they survive.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy, let me tell you.
I don't know how people survive.
Me
Fortunately.
neither,
You know,
literally.
I'm never bored.
Me too.
I'm never bored.
I've always like seen like there's something I can try today.
Yeah, honestly, like literally, if I just sit down there idle, I can. There's just if I ask myself, okay, what should I do? There's just always an answer. I can go work on the podcast. I can go paint. I can go WhatsApp. I can go read. I can
You
do
could do
whatever.
anything. You could go learn a new language.
A new language, like you could just like
I'm doing
people-
that right now actually.
Yeah, I remember you said that. How's that going, by the way?
It's really fun.
By the way, before we continue, the most popular answer was Jesus Christ. Eh?
Sorry for that.
I don't know why you would not want to have a conversation.
No,
Jesus
it's
Christ.
not even that. Okay, first
don't
of
know.
all, I would like to, but like I wasn't thinking so far.
Yeah, a lot. Like
But I would love to talk to you. Like I have questions.
a surprising amount of people say Jesus Christ, and it's a very good answer. I find it's just
I think to answer that, I'd want to talk to anybody in my niche who's like has expertise. And I would also like to talk to Jesus as well. I have questions because right now a lot of things we need answers. So a lot of things are going on.
honestly.
First of all, where's my husband? Like that's not true.
You're killing me. You're killing me.
Come back.
But it's crazy.
For true.
I feel like a lot of people want to speak to Jesus Christ because of that.
Actually,
Like they want answers.
I think I know who man is or where he might be. He's not here though. I know that for sure.
You know, like not in St. Lucia.
So he just needs to specify where.
So you can go. Go on a vacation somewhere, pack a nice little bikini, 2 piece, and
Outside.
you know. Okay, yeah, but yeah, Jesus Christ. But what language?
I'm learning Netherlands. I'm learning Dutch. Because
Dutch.
to be fair, I've always known it, like conversational.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because my mom is from Suriname.
Oh,
You didn't know that?
I had no idea. I had no
My mom is
idea.
from Suriname. My dad is from Grenada. My mom is from Suriname. And we were born here. Because
Okay.
my dad moved here in 94 to like run a business my grandfather was operating. And then it closed down and he was just like, well, you like St. Lucia? Like, you wanna stay? And we were already, when we were in school and everything, he was like, yeah, we want to stay.
Okay.
I'm glad he did because a lot of my core people are here. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. How's
Yeah.
that going?
It's been great. Like I love it. I've always loved Dutch because my mom used to speak it at home, and I learned from listening to her from the time I was small.
So
She
it
was
was like
always
Creole?
talking to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I don't really know Creole as well. I know French, but like the language I would have heard growing up at home was Dutch. So now I'm just trying to like I was like let me just master it. Like I already know a good bit, like let's say 40 to 60%
Wow.
conversationally.
That's
So
a
now
very
it's like
interesting thing about you. Eh?
so now I want to just make sure I can like read, write. You can have it as like you can speak the mother tongue in 2 languages. I was like, yeah, why not?
What about you?
Add another one to sweetie. Rick knows 2 words. He knows food. He knows aircraft. That's it. Airplane.
Aircraft? That's such a weird word to know. Aircraft.
But he works in the thing, the air traffic control
the
thing.
tower, yeah.
So that's all he cares about. Vliegtuig, that's what it's called. And food. It's om te eten.
That's food? That sounds like 5 words.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's not a hard language to learn. Actually, the hardest language they've been saying is English to learn. So, if you have a really good understanding of English, then learning other languages should not be as difficult. But
Okay.
I don't know.
That's interesting.
I don't know.
Let me give you a story about Dutch. So, I don't know if I put in, like, if I should just put that on the internet, but, like, it's... Anyways, one life. So, I had a girlfriend
Really? No way.
This episode is brought to you by Melior. If your business still runs on spreadsheets, it's time to evolve. Forget outsourcing overseas. The Caribbean's tech powerhouse is already here. Melior. Melior turns complex ideas into clean, functional systems that move your business forward. Whether that be AI chatbots, web designs, apps for your business, or basic optimization that streamline tasks and save time, Melior does it all. Their mission is simple: to make technology work for you and not the other way around. Visit Melior at meliorlab.com or email hello@meliorlab.tech with code FREEFLOW for a 20% discount on your next project. Your digital transformation starts now. I had a girlfriend, right?
Mm-hmm.
You probably know her, but I'm not going to mention her name. She.
I don't know. I really don't know your business.
You probably know her.
Okay.
Anyways,
Okay.
no more specifics. So there, a family Dutch, well, her mom, and
I probably know her.
and yeah, I wanted to be a nice boy and things. So I try and learn Dutch. Disaster.
You said something wrong?
Not
Okay.
not that. I not that. I tried to learn Dutch. First of all, where are you learning Dutch? Where you?
Well, I do mine with Preply, and I'm also part of a course on Udemy as well.
Okay, so I tried to learn Dutch on Duolingo.
Double up.
I probably did like 5 words, yo. That caused a whole problem because sometimes I was very emotional before. Okay, I still very emotional, but I know how to control it now. I was very emotional, and then I come after I felt like I was ready. I come to the girl. I say, you killing me. I tell her something in Dutch, So
What would you say?
the girl was like, she responded to me in Dutch. I had no idea what she. I had no idea what she said, yo. And I was like, what? And then she
But
responded.
like she sent it on WhatsApp.
Yeah, it was like on WhatsApp.
You could have just Google Translate. They didn't have that.
They didn't have that. And then I was like, what? She doubled down, so she said something else. Yo, I was so vexed. That was the whole problem. I was vexed. Like, we never spoke about it again. I never spoke Dutch again. I just switched with that. So that was my experience with Dutch.
I understand.
Yeah.
It's not really that popular in our part of the world because we're in the English-speaking Caribbean.
Yeah.
But next time.
But there's no next time, okay?
Okay.
I want to learn other languages, but not Dutch. Honestly, I have trauma.
What you want to learn? You want to learn other languages, what true?
Yeah, man. I want to learn
Me too.
Japanese.
That's a cool language too.
Yes, it is. I learn Japanese and like Spanish. Because I know no other language. Apart from English and Creole, that's the only language.
You didn't do French?
Yeah.
You did language. Well, I mean,
I
everybody
don't
has
think
like
I ever
basic.
passed a language in secondary school. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It just wasn't your thing back then.
School wasn't my thing back when I was going to school. I didn't pass a lot of things.
Or maybe you just chose. Well, to be fair, and that's why I said you already observed that you have a very vocational style of skill. You don't have to be. Everything doesn't have to be theory.
Yeah.
Because
I learned how to learn after I left school.
Yeah, I think that happened to me too.
Yeah.
Because I was doing sciences. My dad was like, "Yeah, you have to do science. Physics check, chem check," and I was just like, bio check. I didn't do the chem because I was just like, ugh, atoms.
Tell me if you're cool there.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
So I was like, I didn't want to learn that. But I was the only person in my year doing, like, in the science class, but doing business field. Like, I used to be selling stuff in school.
Really?
I was selling brownies, like, I was selling cookies, I was selling all sorts of stuff. The teachers used to go and buy stuff from me. So, like, everybody during break time studying or doing their labs. And I just running around the school making money. And then, I realized, like, I wanted to, when we had to go to A-level, I was like, to me, it's not making sense. Like, I feel like it's not making sense to just stay in that science thing because, like, I want to know how to make more money. And that's how I ended up doing. I went to DTEMS. I went to business. Were you in A-level?
Yeah, I went to DAGs.
Yeah, I saw you in A-level.
Oh.
Yeah. But then,
that's your age and thing. But
no, I'm 29.
you're 29, okay.
I feel like I've made that very
So I didn't meet you.
clear.
Well, yeah, you did.
Wait, so how old are you? 27?
Turning 27, actually.
So that means...
26.
So who? Maybe it's Creeman's. I would have seen.
Our Creeman
No,
was
he's the
same
same
year
year-
as me.
same year?
He's a year older than me, but same year.
So when I was leaving, you were entering...
Yeah.
I don't know why I
About
feel
that.
like I saw... Wait, so who's in your... What you call it? Maritza and East Trinidad, not your year?
Maritza
Raveno.
Jesus, all them fellas,
Oh,
they
he's
were a year ahead of us.
okay.
So you
I
know
thought you were
these
the
guys
same
here.
age. Okay.
So I think when you were in year 2, they were in year 1. Jesus and them, and Maritza and all these people. Yeah.
Or maybe when I was at UE, because I went to the UE, the campus lower down. So maybe then I would have seen. I know I've seen you on the campus before.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because I was all over. I was all over Safa.
Me too.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question. So you do so many things already. Thrive Alive,
I do think.
Queen Show, train coach, wellness coach, vegan,
I do
all
a lot.
kind of
Let me tell
things.
you.
How do you balance like pursuing so many different passions, I would say, and like just not spreading yourself too thin?
I think I don't know. I think people forget that passions are things you can pick up and put down. You don't have to like want to be the best at it. You just have to enjoy it. So if I enjoy it at this time, this is what I enjoy. I just put my focus into that, and then when I'm ready to like put it down, I'll put it down, and then explore something else. But at the time with Thrive Alive, it was more so similar to your situation of like it was do or die, because Queen Shot happened, and I couldn't get work, and then I still had to go to events, I still had to rain, I still had to do all of these activities. And I was like, money's gotta come from somewhere. Because the well is running dry.
The money finishing.
Yeah, so Strive Alive, I mean, that always existed because with outside of like just my health challenges in general, I like eating clean. Like from the time I was 16, I was already going to the gym. My friends always knew Xenia always eating a salad. Because back then I thought that's what like nutrition entailed. But I genuinely enjoy eating well and I like fitness. Like that was just always my thing. So I was in the kitchen trying different things and I'd seen a documentary about what the health, I think that's what it's called, came out during COVID. And around that time, you know, there were like all kind of viruses and stuff like that. I was like, you know what, I'm going to attempt going plant-based to see if this makes any life changes. And it did. It changed everything for me.
And that's what you are right now, right?
Right now, I still follow the principles of being plant-based. So I'm like whole food plant-based. So you'll find like 80% of the time I will not really consume meat. If I go out, my friends want to go somewhere and want to get a burger, I'm down. I love burgers.
Okay.
If it's Christmas and y'all decide y'all doing like ham and stuff, I'm gonna be there. So like I might eat meat like maybe twice a week, 3 times a week.
Does it affect you?
It doesn't. It's just like a personal preference. Like I know now that these foods contain a lot of like bacteria and can be very harmful. But life is for living, so I can't necessarily be as strict as I used to be before because I was just like, every time I go out, I see something I want to try and I'm like, I don't want to feel like I can't try it just because I've decided I'm going to be plant-based. So I was just like, you know what? Let's follow a whole foods plant-based diet. If majority of my food during the week come from the ground and they're nutritious and they're healthy, I will eat that. But then I can also leave room for error because life is for living. I'm already working this hard to try to at least look like a snack. The least I could do is have a snack every once in a while.
You look really good, by the way.
Thank you.
You
I
look
work
very
really
put together.
hard. I try.
Did Queen Show help with that?
No.
Just the aesthetic of everything. Like, I don't know, your look looks very intentional. Like,
Thank you.
Everything.
I think I've always just liked. I wear very minimal prints. Like that's just been me in general. I don't really like things that are very busy. But then I think people equate that to like a chic look. So I kind of just ended up in that category, but it was by chance. Like after a while, I used to wear a lot of graphic tees growing up. I was just like, oh, this is too much. Like I was dancing, so you know the creatives always have a loud this and that, and I was like that when I was smaller. But then as I got older, I was just like, I think I'm going to just keep it casual, keep it calm. So I wear very classic colors. Yeah.
Okay, but Thrive Alive though, the timeline, what's the timeline of Thrive Alive? Because I thought that was like before Queen Show.
It was before Queen Show. So Thrive Alive started. I went into the show with my platform already like existing. So I started in 2020 in the midst of COVID. Yeah.
Okay.
And in that time, I was just learning about how different foods affect your body, affect your skin, and all that stuff. Because I'd gotten like really small like during that Thrive Alive time because I could not eat a lot of different foods because it was affecting my skin, affecting my hair and all that stuff. But then I went plant-based. I tried to heal my gut on like a 21-day challenge, and I lost 15 pounds in that week. In that time,
Wow.
15 pounds. My hair grew like 3 inches. My skin cleared up like it was like a whole thing. So I was like, huh. And all I did was eat more greens, eat more foods that come on the ground, and lower on the meat. Like I didn't eat meat at all during that time. And I was like, let's see where this goes. So then I created a page and I was like, guys, this is what happened to me. And people were like, huh? So I started talking more about it, and then people got involved and they're like, can you show us what you make? So I'd show them what I made. And it kind of just turned into a thing, and then opportunities started to come. I started to work with like Helen's daughters, Marcy, Gom, and I work for Marcy now. Imagine that.
Yeah.
But like a lot of opportunities came for me because at that time, a lot of people were trying to eat healthy. And I think also because we were all home and forced to look at ourselves and pay attention to our just general physique, they wanted like a not a quick and easy fix, but they wanted a solution to some of their issues, and they realized food was an issue. So they were trying to eat better, and it just worked out for me.
Yeah. That seems very, yeah, man. That's very interesting because me too. At like during COVID time, I was vegan for like a month. Okay, yeah.
Well
Like
then, I've never heard a guy say that. Like I'm thinking of you could get vexed. I'm thinking of my brother right now. Dude is just like, I remember when I told him I wanted to, he was like, Xenia, how could you? I love me. Yeah, he was like, I love me. So I was like, no, like, can you do it with me? Because we were in Grenada at that time, like, studying. And he did it with me the full 21 days.
Really? Wow.
He was just trying to support his sister.
Oh, that's so cute. Big up Yurik, man.
But he's not doing it ever again.
Yeah. I figure.
He'll never do
I
it.
figure. I probably not going to do it. I feel like though, if I had somebody to cook the food for me,
I think that's what it is.
I
like,
would be able to do it.
you have to really love the kitchen. But what happens to...
I do love the kitchen, by the way.
Oh, you do? So
Yeah.
you like to cook?
Okay, so I should rephrase what I said. Not cook for me, but if I had the recipes and I actually had the practice
Knew what-
and all that kind of thing. As you
That's
said,
what
I
the
think
page was for.
yeah, so I had to like probably do baby steps, maybe once a week, try like a vegan something.
Because
and then,
if you think about how you learn to make different foods, like you tried once and then after you try, it's like, oh, I could tweak this and make it better. So after a while, I kind of just built my rapport of like foods I could just throw together quickly. And then when I built out a set of meals for like, let's say 2, 3, 4 days, I was like, okay, well, I can do this consistently, and that's how I just maintain the consistency with eating clean. I still do that now to this day.
you seem like a very like fearless person. Like you just do. How do you
Thank
How
you,
did you-
actually, for that. Because that's true.
how did you get past that block, or were you just born that way? Because a lot of people don't really. A lot of people just go through life pussyfooting, not really, walking on eggshells, not really trying new things. And for me, at least, no particular reason. Like people just insecure, people just scared for no reason. So
I think I grew up. My parents were very good at challenging me. Like from small, I was already doing from small, from a very tender age. From a young age, I was doing a lot of sports. I was dancing, swimming. I learned to play the piano. I can't play anymore. But like they had us explore a lot of different things. So I always received their support whenever I wanted to try something new. And then when it got to the point where I was like, I wanted to pursue, let's say, dance a bit more, I get a crazy idea or vision. Like they just always support me. They just be like, go for it. Like literally the Nike sign, my father used to be like, just do it, Xenia. Just do the thing. And then I'll just be like, okay, I want to do this. And I'll just do it. I'd wake up, go to all the different people. Girls in convent know me for that too. So like I used to do a lot of the dances and closing numbers and stuff. I'd be like, yeah, I want to do this. We just do it. Once we thought of something called Watch the Grass Grow Day. Like that's a national day, by the way. There's a day called Watch the Grass Grow Day. We did that in school. That was like 2014. And I was telling my friends, because like cameras had just came out, like the digital cameras, and I was like, yo, we should just make the whole school, like we should do it like just our form and then confuse like the form ones. Let's see the teachers will be okay with that because it's a national day. We went to the teachers like, miss, you want to do that? They were like, okay. And we just, all of us ran. We took rulers. We went on all the grass, like, the grass by the court, the volleyball court.
Yeah.
We waited until 12:30. And we were like, 3, 2, 1. We rang the bell. All of us ran to the grass. They're measuring. Everybody running outside to see, what are we doing? watch the grass grow. Like I used to do a lot of really crazy, fun things, and people used to just jump on board. The flash mob, like a lot of stuff in my life is because I just get an idea and I want to execute it. So back then, I feel like I was still more fearless than I am now.
Wow.
Queen Show, I think, also accelerated that exponentially because I was very scared to do it. And anytime I have like a fear in my chest, like my mind telling me don't do it, that's usually when I try to like push through it, because I'm like, if I push through this, it's gonna lead me where I want to go, and that's exactly what happened.
Okay.
But
So
I
it
did
was
not
more-
want to do it at all. Like I was just like, mm-mm.
It was more. So it was more nurture than nature, you'd say.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Big up
I
your
think
parents,
my
eh?
my environment at home led me to being more of a daredevil.
Nice. I don't know. I was a very scared child.
Really,
Yeah.
you do not give that.
Because I feel like I was so scared before that now I'm like extra. I'm on like the extreme other side because
Yeah.
I just decided one day I'm not tolerating that from myself again because my
It's
younger self would
limiting.
be so disappointed.
It's
And
limiting.
yeah, man, I feel like my younger self again would be so happy and proud and just relieved of the person I am now. You know, so yeah, and it was
That's
just
cool.
yeah, one day I was just like, I can't be living my life like that. I can't be so scared for like
But
no
when you say
reason.
scared, like, is it that you were just scared to pursue things, or were you just
I was
like,
scared of everything. I was scared of everything. I was scared of my family. I was scared of my parents. I was scared of people. I was scared of people seeing me. I
scared
was
or
scared of
like
executing.
shy?
Both
Yeah.
scared and
The
shy.
shy parts, I can relate to that, because when I was very young, I was shy. Like going to school, my goodness, no.
Yeah. I was scared of
Preschool, they
yo,
had to drag me inside of there every day. I was like, I don't like these people. I
I
don't do
was
these
scared to
kids.
get homework. Yeah, that's like so illogical. That's why I love the phrase fear is a mile wide but an inch deep. Because when you actually like just put logic to why
So
you're afraid, it's like you like, bro, there's actually no reason
It
for me
doesn't make
to.
sense.
Yeah,
It doesn't
so
make sense. And I think that's something people experience. Like that video that I posted taught me that too. Like a lot of people want to create and want to share the things that they do, but they're afraid. What are they afraid of? And I think that's something that I had to keep asking myself over and over again. Like, this is something I'm thinking about it. I wake up, I want to do it, I want to create, I want to learn to film, I want to do this, want to do that. I'm like, why am I afraid to be myself? Like, being myself has taken me so far.
yeah,
Like, I win a
honestly,
whole show for just being myself. Like, you kids,
honestly,
what? I'm scared of the internet.
congratulations, by the way.
Thank
I knew it was a
you.
couple years back, but
Yeah, but thank you. Like, like you can't be like who you are as a person, and I think that's what Queen Show taught me. Who you are as a person, you cannot please everybody. You can only please yourself. Prioritize pleasing yourself and see who along the way can become part of your community and can accept you for who you are. And that's how I literally live my life. Like, I know everybody ego like me. Most people do, I'll be honest with you. I don't really experience like a lot
honestly,
of this people having disdain, because I try to be a really good person.
when you said that, I was like, really, who
Yeah, I
wouldn't like
don't.
you?
Okay, stop.
Honestly, I'm serious. Who wouldn't like you? I mean, I don't
People,
know you. Like,
I don't know you either, because I will say the
like,
same thing.
yeah,
But like
yeah.
you, at the end of the day, you just know if you're a likable person, that already is giving people a reason to not like you. So it's like,
because you have a bad mind. I have a bad mind everywhere.
so I feel like with time, I just
Just come a
accepted
little
it.
bit.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
I had to accept it. Like, they're not. Be happy for the people who do like you and find joy in that. And whoever doesn't, like, I don't even pay them any mind. I'm just glad to have a community of people who do.
Do you
And let's try to keep it that way.
do you believe in like killing people with kindness?
I'm learning.
Because I feel like the what you just said kind of edges towards that, but you don't seem like that kind of person
The
to
thing
me.
is, I am kind to a fault, but then when you step on my toes repeatedly, I'm going to say something. I have that uric in me, deep down. Like, I'm not a pushover.
Yeah,
I'm
as
not a
you should.
pushover. Like, I'm comfortable in a room saying I don't like something, and I think that makes people not like me.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, I'm nice. Like, I cool. I very will. But if I don't feel comfortable doing something, I will express and be like, I actually don't feel comfortable doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that though. I like that. I
You
don't.
have to say it. You can't do things
Yeah.
that go against your inner being, you know?
I get the feeling that you're very just in tune with your spirit.
I try to be self-aware. I do pray a lot too.
You pray a lot.
That's why I'm like, why I didn't think of talking to Jesus? I'm like, of course.
Honestly, Jesus Christ. How many times a day do you pray?
Mm, I start my day with prayer. I also am getting more into like devotional work,
Okay.
but I use apps for that because like I do write a lot, so I journal a lot too. So maybe that's why. Because I try to get all my thoughts on paper. Once I get an idea for something, like I write it down. If it's not on my notes app, I have like a notebook set for that. I carry with me everywhere. I have like 3 notebooks, but I have one for that.
I should maybe start carrying mine because I do have my journal. I journal like once a week.
You journal? Oh my
Yeah,
god,
man.
big
Yeah,
up
man.
you.
Yeah, big up my mother because my
Big up your
mother.
mother. Big
Yeah,
up your.
I think my
We
mother.
love Miss Griffith.
My mother. I think I feel like maybe my mother low-key sensed the type of child I was, where like I didn't really used to speak to anybody. I was really quiet. I was really to myself, and she gave me a book. It had my nickname is Kiki, so it had my name on it, and she gave it to me as a gift. And from that time, I was in primary school actually, and from that time I've been journaling up till now. I never really stopped. So,
That's
I just
good.
had the habit of it. I fell off certain times where, I didn't journal for maybe like a couple of months or maybe even a year. But I always hop back on it because I felt like it was always the safest space for me. I mean, prayer is beginning to be a safer space for me, but journaling is like, a very close second. So, yeah, man, I'm
It's
happy to hear you
good
do
because
journal.
I also, even in the way that you communicate, I can tell you like organize your thoughts, and
Yeah.
that could be because you write out a lot, so like
Yeah.
you understand how your brain works.
You know something I do. I don't know if people do that, but as you say, organize your thoughts. Sometimes, like if I walk in or if I drive or something, sometimes your thoughts just go through your mind. So
Fleeting, yeah.
yeah. Sometimes I literally focus my thoughts. So like I literally try to think in complete sentences, and I feel like it helps.
Yeah,
It helps with
I
just
should
speaking.
probably practice then
Yeah, think in
more
complete sentences and
because like
see how it helps.
I mean, that also helps you to answer questions in your mind too,
Yeah.
because the fleeting thoughts that you have, what I try to do now is once I have one, I just ask why immediately.
Yeah.
Because if I don't do that, I'm going to just keep thinking about the fact that I'm thinking about that and not answering the question. And if I can't think of it in my mind, that's when I go to my journal. Like, okay, we need to really iron this out on
What do you
pen to
what do you
paper.
use journaling for though? Apart from just I guess airing your thoughts.
I follow the basic format of like airing my thoughts out, like my day, how I felt, the highs, the lows, and that's like a standard entry for me. But then there's also days where, for example, like I said, like if I'm really feeling that there's a message I want to share, I have to sit down and plan it out. Like I have to just word vomit and figure out exactly what I want to say. And then I go back and I read through it, and that's how I use it to like build my script. Like the video I did the other day, that's what happened. I was like, something is bothering me about the internet.
Yeah.
And we're not talking about it, and I need to get it off my chest. And I was like, what is it? Is it that I feel like I have something to say? And then I was like, it's not really about me because I always have something to say. Like I talk too much. But I was like, I think it's just not, I don't feel connected to anyone. I don't have fun on it. I feel like I'm forced to remain in the box of the identity that's been created for me, which is like Carnival Queen
Yeah.
or health coach or like the niches that I have. People have met me at different stages in my life, and I'm like, but I do so many other like fun stuff. Like I be outside. I couldn't post that part of my life because you're a crown. Or, like sometimes I eat different foods and I can't share that because people are like, oh, but I thought you were only eating nuggets. So I sat down and I was like, okay, well, that means I'm at a new stage in my life. How do I rebrand it and make it like interesting and also rope other people in who I'm sure over time we've grown up on the internet probably are in a rebrand stage themselves.
I'm
So I was
happy.
like,
I'm happy. I'm having a real conversation with you at like right now. I'm meeting you, I guess, at that time because I feel like that's the most authentic version of you, the realest version of you.
Because if not, I have to come here and you'd be like, so what was the pageant like? And I'd be like, I hated that shit.
I don't think I'll ever ask you. Like, I doubt that would ever be the first thing I ask you, because
Every time
obviously
I've
when
gone,
people see you,
they
that's
always
like the
ask me
first
that.
thing they would ask.
And I'm just like, I hated it, but it was great. I mean, I'm here today.
Well, I mean, on that note, you backed out of the pageant the year you competed. Why would you do something? What was that about? Give me that story.
I was scared. Have you seen how they, like, brutally, like, what's the word?
Criticize and
It's not even criticize, but it's almost like they tear you apart, like a pack of wolves.
like in terms of the audience or
The audience for sure.
Yeah,
And that
man,
was even
100%.
before, because my year was the first year they publicized the show on social media. Because they would post about the show before, but they would never like go to the extent of like you have to do different events and then you have to make your own reels. It was never that type of marketing. But my year was the first time like all of us had a bunch of baddies in that show. Everybody had their own brand, their own niche. Who was already doing content, who already had their brand. Most of us had our brands already. So that show was very popular. That time became very popular. So that was the first time they expanded in that regard. And I just felt like there was so much pressure. From before I was going into the show, there was a lot of pressure. So I said, I think. After that, like, I did 9 days of rehearsal and everything. And I was like, do I really want to do this now? I haven't even established myself. Yes, Thrive Alive, it's there, but it's only been like, what, 3 years? 2 years. I don't think I have enough clout. Not clout, but like, I don't think I have anything interesting going on to share with the world in that way. I do, but I like to do it when I feel more confident in my work. And everybody was like, what the hell is wrong with you? We've invested in this already. You've been to all our walking classes, because I was fortunate enough to have like my coaches train me before the show, because I was part of Silver Shadows. So I don't know if you heard of Barry, George, Barry, George, Jameson, Edward, my walking coach. These people were already like telling me like, let's do this. Like they came to me the 9 days before and I was like, yeah, I'll try it. And I thought I was just like trying something,
Yeah,
but I
you
realized,
were.
like this is like a big deal. And I was like, I didn't want to do it. So then when it got to the point of me realizing and them telling me like, they don't think they've ever really had anybody even come in for first degree to do the show or teach or have a platform. And that was the first time somebody came in with like a full on business that had like 1,000, 2,000 followers already. I was like, okay, well, if you think I have what it takes, I might not believe in myself right now, but I was like, I'll go for it. I went to the audition. They even told me, I remember the man told me that, Barry was like, if, what did he say? So don't worry, if you don't make it, you just don't make it. But he was like, let's just go. He's like, let's just go and see. If you make it, I tell him no problem. And then we did it. He was like, well, let's see if you don't make it. Then, we didn't lose anything. But I made it in. And I had to just keep going. And then my sponsor ended up being bigger than I thought, BOSL. I was like, oh, okay, Bank of St. Lucia. Like, they were just like starting their marketing thing. That turned into a big deal. Then I ended up on people's billboards. Then I ended up here. I was just like, oh. Everybody in the bank is like, we're rooting for you, all 14 branches, all 2,500. Like,
boy,
I'm rooting for you. Then all my friends and then family from overseas, and then it was just becoming very, very big. And I was like, I don't want to do this anymore.
So at what point though did you realize, like, did you back out? Did you just say, like, I don't do that?
I backed out in the beginning. I tried to back out in the middle, but then they were like, once you sign the dotted line, you cannot back out.
So you can't forge it, like you?
No, you're stuck. Because if the sponsors are investing a certain amount of money in you, you can't just leave. They don't print your picture already. You just
run
go.
away. Go to Lava.
That's so funny because I'm going to Lava. I'm going to Lava on Friday. But yeah, you can't just go. But I think when I realized the magnitude of people who were behind me and people who maybe like knew my character before and had so much faith in me, I was like, maybe I should have a little bit of faith in myself. And that's when that fear thing kind of came in again. I was like, like me and my insides always fighting. Like my gut is always telling me like this is a good thing, but my mind might be afraid. So I was really scared during that whole show. But you would never tell because I was just like, we have to do it. Like, we have to make people proud. We have to make ourselves proud. And I was doing it for the Thrive Alive community as well. Like, I wanted more people to know about the importance of eating well. So I went in. I was like, let me do it for that reason, and that reason only. And thankfully, like, it worked out.
What was the process though when you were rehearsing, performing, doing everything? Like, what was the
Yeah.
process? Because you were scared. At least for me, if I scared and like I already become a mind, I don't do that. Let me tell you, you will never get the best out of me. Okay. So what was your process?
But you used to swim, no?
Yeah, I did use, and they say that's such a powerful thing you brought up because when when you say I was swimming, competition was like the worst.
Oh, you didn't like it?
I love swimming because of my friends.
Yeah.
I just like to be around my
feel-
friends, kicking off. Which we training hard, we working hard, but
I
at the
can
same
see that.
time, I'm not there for the competition. Okay, I just there because
You're there for the vibes.
Yeah, there for the vibes.
Yeah.
Okay, I used to do okay as a swimmer, but competition was always just the worst part of it for me. I hated it. My skin, I used to bite my nails a lot, and I saw you could have seen my bones through my hand. So I guess I just used to go through the motions of it. But I feel like you put your best foot forward for it.
Well, if you like, I'm a pressure makes diamonds person. Sometimes I think because sometimes it doesn't work out. Like people don't. I sometimes think like I practice so much when it comes to things because like I like the granular. This is like I will take my time and try and make sure I get everything right. Like I will sit at my home and do it 100 times until I get it right. But that was always me because growing up I didn't naturally learn things one time, especially in school. That's why I love your teacher because like with math, it's not that I wasn't good at it. I just like I'd sit down there and the first time she explained, I'd be like, okay, great. She tell us to go and do it. I'd be like, what did she say? And I would forget. But then once I do something more than once, twice, three times, like I will get it. So if you are like, I remember a teacher, like my grade 6 teacher was like, everybody learns differently. That's just how you learn. So she was like, yeah, you might have to work twice as hard, but it doesn't mean you won't get it. So naturally, I already knew like, okay, sometimes I might have to work a little harder. Some things come easily to me, but naturally I know that about myself. So I think that already built the foundation for me to just be like a driven person.
And I feel like
because I want to get it. Like I hate not getting it. Like I need to get it.
the people, I feel like also the people that like have to work twice as hard, they built for it. So yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a muscle you build. So over time, when the muscle gets strong enough,
naturally built for it because the people that are naturally the ones that get things the first time, they're not hard workers. They're not naturally built to work hard.
Yeah,
and
because well, if you think of it that way, fine. But they also realize over time they don't have to work as hard because things are going to come easily for them. I think of a lot of about the children in our school, like we went to convent and college. You have geniuses in class with you. They don't even have to try for the exam. They read the book once. I remember watching a girl, I could tell you this, I won't say it. But like she literally, before the exam, sat down in a corner, page 1, page 2, recited page 1, recited page 2, recited page 2, recited page 3, passed the exam. Top the class.
Crazy.
Top the class. She was like, yeah, I just missing like the last chapter. Top the exam.
Crazy. Yeah.
You know how long it will take me to do that?
couple months at least.
I am not that.
They created a term for a reason, like the school term.
Let me tell you.
Like not all of us use it, but like they created it for a reason.
I cannot. But like because I think naturally I know my capabilities, it just made me more a driven person. But I'm glad, like, because now I'm just interested in learning everything. Cause I know, like, I trust myself enough. Like, I must get it. Yeah. I will always get it. Like, it's easier for me now because obviously, like, I've practiced enough. But if I tell you I'm going to learn something, if you tell me I cannot learn it worse, it's not like doing it.
You know, prove them wrong kind of person.
Actually, it's not even proving them wrong. It's just like, why would you say that?
Yeah. Okay, I bet.
Are you sure?
Bet. Okay. Yeah, man. But how did you feel though when they actually did you feel like you were going to win?
That's a rumor that we might need to address today. Because everybody thinks I knew. I did not know. I know I only found out like when the show was done. that I won by 7 points.
No, but like, did you actually, just from your performance, the way you did everything, did you feel like you had at the very least had a good chance of winning?
I think I left each segment feeling happy with what I did.
Wow, okay, that's actually
Because
really-
that's all that was important to me at that time. Because if I had to pay attention to how this person did or that person did, that would have thrown me off completely. I know myself, like, yeah, I confident, but sometimes the self doubt will creep in for just anybody, especially at a time like that. It's a very vulnerable show. Like, it's literally just you and the stage, you and the mic, and the audience. That's
Boy,
scary.
and the audience deadly. Boy.
Make one mistake and that's an issue. So I think I just learned, I understood that I had to just be happy with my performance. And for me, the bar is always high. So I didn't want to leave and feel disappointed. But I left each segment feeling like, okay, that was a good one.
So if you didn't win, you would still feel
If I didn't
good.
win, I was good. Like when they were actually calling our names, that's why I felt on stage. I was like, you know what, like whatever happens today, I did not embarrass myself in front of the television.
That's so true.
Nobody
That's
could
so
laugh
true.
and say that girl did horrible.
What was the best part of the show for you?
I like the swimwear.
Well,
I think
thought
people
you were
could
going to
tell.
the end.
Oh,
When it finished,
That's
because
cool.
honestly,
the last segment, I am so glad they didn't catch that on the camera. The last segment, I was tired. Like half there, like I turn around to me and be like, yes, wear the little outfit. Turn around, Father, one more round.
honestly,
Let me tell you, it was
Yes.
the last round was rough, but swimsuit. Oh my goodness, I had fun. Cause if they played music I like, I love Sean Paul. Like I think they set that up for me.
Yeah.
I love Sean Paul. I love music and I love like dance. That was the only time I could really be myself. Cause dance is like a big part of my growing up. So when they played that, I was just like, hell, yeah. I said that's the song.
You still dance?
Yeah. It's just I think most times you'll just see me at TPL.
Oh yeah,
That's
true,
all.
That's true.
But I
yeah.
still dance, yeah. I still perform.
Okay, what was the most daunting part? Because like I know there was like there's like the queen part of it where you have to kind of upkeep and do the social medias and all that kind of thing, and then there's the rehearsal part of it and you know the show part of it. What was the most daunting part? Was it the
Yeah, and that's why I feel bad because I don't want to make it look like I came in and like I feel like I had an idea of each part. I had to learn very fast because that was my first show. But
was that your first pageant? Wow.
I
okay.
never did. I was never interested. I never knew about this business.
Wow.
I did not care about that. I wasn't involved. But yeah, it was my first one. But I had to think of each part of it as my everyday life. Like I like dancing as rehearsals. So I go to the rehearsals. My talent was dance, so that was fine. Interview, I always yapping. I just need to like control how I
Control,
yap.
yeah.
You understand?
Concise.
Exactly. What was the other segments? I never walked in heels. But that's something that can be taught.
Yeah.
So I'll just like go to the rehearsals, make sure you understand how to do it, don't fall on the stage. Make sure you learn all the techniques. So I'd go home and just keep practicing. I walked every day for like 62 days. I remember that. I remember that to a T. Let me tell you, there's a guy, I don't know if you know TC Brown. He was like, yeah, that girl's always making running laps, always making laps in the heels all the time. So I just took each segment as like a project, like a hobby.
I feel like the hardest part, at least from what I've seen, because I feel like
Oh, you're asking a question. I'm so sorry. The
Actually,
hardest part
I
was
forget my
interview.
question.
I talk too much.
Yes,
The hardest part was interview.
I
for
feel
me.
like for me, that's what I was going to say. I've watched Queen Show. I feel the first time I probably watched Queen Show was the time you did it, and then I watched it the years after that till
It's
last
interesting,
year.
you know.
Yeah, it is, and I feel like the hardest part is the question.
Yeah.
Do they how they doing the question? Like do they give you a set of questions or
I can
like
tell you,
they
yeah.
just
So
ask you?
sometimes I don't know how they're doing it in recent years. I can tell you from my year. In my year, they did tell us, okay, here are a list of potential questions, or here are some past questions from Queen shows from back in the day. Queen Show, Miss Universe, Miss World, different pageants. Like they will run a series of questions by us so we can get familiar with the types of questions. Now, as the contestant, you can choose to do this either two ways. You can either, some people choose to learn the answers for the question, because like the native, well, not native, but the average viewer might not be familiar with half of what they're asking or even know the answer. Or you could take the other approach, which is genuinely be curious and like figure out, I don't know how to answer that. Like, let me do some research. That's what I did. So I think that's how I prepared for it. I also had a coach as well, a speaking coach, who helped me. But I genuinely wanted to know the answers, because I was like, I don't think reciting an answer will help me. Like, I want to actually learn about this topic. Why have I never explored it? So I would go online and learn and read, and I had a book, and I'll just go for each one and be like, hey, so and so and so, and these are the answers that I would come up with.
Were you able to like observe the other ladies, like their
Yeah,
approach to Queen Show?
it was scary. Because what might be a strength for you, you might see other people have strengths that you want. And that's, well, obviously their strengths might be your weaknesses. Your strengths might be their weaknesses. And you can either let that play in your mind, or you can push past it and try to figure out, how can I now turn this into a strength for me? And for me, I felt like one of my weaknesses was interview again, because conciseness was important. But when I started to learn, you speak to your speaking coach, you go on the interviews, and you realize it's more about conversation than just answering a question. Then I started to work conversation into my answer along with a little bit of depth, and I moved past that. But in the beginning, oh my god, I dance. I don't talk on the camera. I don't speak to people. Yeah, I spoke on Thrival Live, but it wasn't like that much, you know. So once I embraced that talking is a part of this, but they also make you do a lot of interviews too. So once you embrace that
Like
talking is
before
part of the process, you have to do radio interviews at like a
yeah.
number of them before the show. You get used to it.
Okay. Let's change gears a little bit. Right now you just in your exploration phase. You know, you trying things, you doing whatever I guess piques your interest at the
Having
time.
fun.
Yeah. What does that mean to you personally in that chapter you're in right now?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with learning new things, and I enjoy a challenge. So I think I'm just challenging myself to be better. Like, you know, you ever heard that like Beyonce phrase, like the only person you should compete with is yourself.
Beyonce says that?
Well, she's always
I
in
mean, I've heard it,
competition.
but
Apparently, well, I like her a lot. Well, I used to. Long
Wow.
story.
Okay.
I enjoy Beyonce, and the times I did when I paid attention to what she would do. Even people like Kobe Bryant and stuff, like they're always in competition with themselves. So naturally, I'm in this phase because I want to just challenge myself in other ways. I think that I have a lot of potential. I need to realize it. So to do that, I need to explore the things that make me happy.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
so
I feel like kind of deficient in that way, where like I'm not in competition with myself. I
Really?
tend to compare myself a lot to people that are doing it already. I need to get to that mindset to just be a better version of
Yeah.
myself.
But the comparing yourself is one thing. You just have to take that now, figure out, okay, well, I'm comparing, like, does that mean there's something I want to change? And if I do, how am I going to like get better? Because you're comparing, and sometimes maybe what they're doing, it just makes you feel uncomfortable because they're doing something that you want to do,
Yeah,
or they're operating some way in a way that you want to operate.
that's
You know?
true. You do you care to inspire people
Yeah.
like with your journey and all what you're doing?
Yeah. I mean, I'm always talking to like, oh Lord, I sound like a grandmother. I talk to a lot of young people. I sound really old. Wow. I just had that moment of
You're
like,
far from it.
I'm not old, but like I know a lot of young people.
You're
That's what I'll
mature.
say. Maybe.
Yeah.
Not Yurik old though. But yeah,
That's-
I know a lot of young people. And like when I speak to them and I tell them what I'm up to, they keep asking me the same question of like how. But then some people also do come to me or message me and they're like, I want to try this, I want to try that. And I will genuinely give you like a nice roadmap. I'll be like, why don't you just try this? Or I know this person, you know, like I like to put people onto whatever you're interested in doing, especially if I see how the potential, like I will try to help you.
Yeah.
I feel like I kind of did that with you. Like I
Yeah,
will
yeah,
tell you,
you
I'll
did.
be like,
You
listen,
did.
just
I mean, not that much older than me, but like you know, you did for
I like
sure.
to help people. I like cheering people up. I like rooting for them because, like I said, it's better when everybody eats, especially in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Like we're very
You make me
small.
feel better about my
Aw.
situation. Really for true because even not even just our conversations, but just like the videos you post and stuff. Like I watch the videos, and I think it's because it's so genuine. Like I'm able to watch it and feel like, okay, she kind of going through, something similar,
Yeah,
and like
we all human.
I kind
Eh?
of see you as in a better position than me.
That's
But like, so like I'll watch you and be like, she went through the same thing I went through, so maybe I'm doing okay. I just
I
wish more
think,
fellas would do what you doing.
which I think is where,
I come in.
yeah, literally, I think that's where you come in because think of like your favorite. That's why I keep thinking of like the creator space.
Like I don't know any person that I follow on any social media that's doing what you're doing. That's a solution.
Like, but that's
I don't
oh,
know a
I
male
understand what
version
you
of you
mean.
from here.
Yeah, you won't get that because in our culture, in our patriarchal society, that's not the norm. So it's gonna take one person to do it. And you'd be surprised because the minute you do it, all of a sudden just opens the floodgates and everybody's gonna be like, I respect you for that.
Yeah, maybe
Because that's
that's
been
that.
on my mind. Yeah. I feel like you have it in you. Like you personable. You personable and you also like you seem to be very emotionally regulated. Which
Yeah,
is good.
I try
Because
to
a
be.
lot of fellas not like that. Talk to them.
Honestly, I
Save their
agree with that.
souls.
I agree with that. Like a lot of guys, and I feel sorry for them. Like not in a condescending way. Like I truly feel sympathy for them because it's not that. It's because they just don't know how to process their emotions. They just don't know how to process their emotions, so they have outbursts. They get very emotional. They get upset. They want to fight with men
But
and
that
women
that
and all
also
that kind
comes
of thing.
from not having a lot of people grow up in broken homes
Yeah.
too. And like if you don't have people around you, that's why I tell you, I think my parents, God bless them, kept us very grounded. And I think you have like a similar
Yeah.
experience. It might
Yeah.
not be like mine from what I understand, but once you have people around you who will
They did keep
ground
me
you,
grounded, yes. Because
then
my
you'll be
parents are
fine. And
actually
talk
not
to
together.
you
My parents are actually not together, and that's why I say you don't have to stay together to
to
make the
make
children happy.
yep, I
Because
always
my
tell them
parents
that
were not
too.
together, and both of them did keep me grounded. You check it. So yeah, man, I can understand what you're
Yeah,
saying.
well, you need people who will root for you and also will call you out, and that was an important part during the show as well because I remember Yuriko was like, I'm also very close to my brother. That's why I mentioned him a lot.
Yeah.
So when he was speaking and everything, people like, don't let that Queen show thing get to your head. Eh? Yuriko's like, you don't know about us. You're making sure it doesn't happen. I mean, naturally, that's not my nature. I'm a very like humble person. Like I don't really care about these things, but my family will always make sure that like I don't like how the direction you're going, or you don't want to consider this as opposed to that. Like they're very kind people, and I think that's why I become a kind person as well.
Yeah. Okay. So, final question for you. So at this point, you've experienced at least a resemblance of success in your life. If you had
Oh,
to,
thanks. Is that what you'd call it?
yes, you have. If
Thanks.
you if you had to advise somebody, give somebody a little bit of advice, not necessarily financial, but just in any part of their life, how to be successful. What are the keys to success? What would you say?
Oof, keys. I want to say discipline is a big part of it. Like, I'm sure you've heard that phrase that motivation can only take you so far. Really and truly. Like, you think I want to wake up every day at 4:30 and go to the gym? No. I go though, because mind over matter. So I'll say that. I would also say, well, consistency and discipline fall within a similar space, but I say consistency because everybody's consistency looks different. So, so as long as you are creating a rhythm or a schedule that is comfortable for you to follow, do that and keep doing that even on the days when it feels hard. So I would say those two are very important. Um, I would also say success comes from remaining curious as well because even after winning Queen Show, that was a big lesson for me. Like you see, you are still not at the top. You still have not arrived. Like this is just a trophy that you've won, and life still goes on. Like you're still gonna have to realize other potentials about yourself. So I would say remain curious as well, and those are like the three main things that have kept me have assisted me in continuously seeing really positive growth. Yeah.
I love that. I love that response. Yeah, man. The only thing I would add to what you say is just constant improvement.
Well, yeah.
Always look to improve whatever it is that you try
I
to
feel
do.
like that's where stay curious
Yeah, yeah. So it's
falls in
similar.
line for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah, steady improvement is a big yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I love that answer. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Yeah. So towards the end, I like to do a little game.
Yeah, but I just realized we didn't answer a question properly.
The beginning,
No,
which
the
one?
one about the. I feel like I could make that more concise. Good job. But yeah.
I mean, if you ever come back, we can answer the question.
It was about the girls in the show. Like, was I intimidated? Hell yeah. People think I wasn't. I was scared.
You're scared? I mean, I don't think you can help. Like, there's just always a.
Yeah, like you doubt
Fear.
yourself for like a split second. Be like, boy, I can't talk like this girl. Like I'm not as talented as this girl. But like I said, you have to just work with what you have and just try to again continuously improve.
Yeah.
Work with what you have. Do the best you can. It's about doing your best. Okay, just your best if you take on any type of pageant. But never me again though. Stop asking, guys. Stop asking. I'm not doing any more shows. I'm done.
You're like,
I'm done. It stops today. I'm done.
Okay. So yeah, the game is very simple game. Honestly,
I suck at games. But let me be positive.
I don't even know if it's a game. But yeah, it's a very simple game. It's called Quick Fire Would You Rather. Okay, so all I do, ask you questions, would you rather questions, you answer as quick as possible. Simple.
Okay.
Okay? Alright. So, would you rather, quick fire, would you rather win every crown you ever compete for, or never compete again and still be seen as the queen everywhere you go?
You came up with that off your head. The latter.
The latter? Still be seen as a queen?
Because that's my life right now.
Would you rather lose the crown but make history, or win it and be forgotten in a year?
What did you say?
Win the crown, lose the crown, sorry, so not place first, and but make history, in whatever way that may be, or win it but be forgotten in a year.
I'll pick the former.
The former, okay.
Because you don't need a crown does not determine anything. It doesn't. It just means you did well in a bunch of different areas, but it doesn't determine whether or not you'll be successful.
Okay. Would you rather go viral for your performance or your message?
It's always gonna be the message for me.
Would you rather wear the heaviest costume of your life for 12 hours straight, or speak live on stage about your biggest insecurity?
How heavy is the cost?
The heaviest costume. Just think of a heavy costume.
My Queen Show
on a
costume
hot
was
stage.
heavy. Or speak about my insecurity. Okay.
Biggest insecurity on stage.
I don't mind doing the insecurity thing because you can always turn that into a strength. I love storytelling, so I must find a way.
Flip that.
But if you say it's a heavy costume and it's hot, oh, well, I'll die. I'll die in either situation, but I'll die less in the second one.
Okay. Would you rather always feel tired or always feel hungry?
Immediately what came to mind was tired.
Tired?
Because, like, having to cook all the time, that stresses me out. Like, I cook the start of the week, freeze, continue my week.
So always feel tired. Would you rather coach a client who never listens or always complains?
Who never listens.
So one who never listens to you, or one who always complains?
Jesus, you're stressing me out. Because both suck.
Yeah,
Like,
honestly.
Never listens is a who cannot hear must feel, so they'll have to listen to me, so I'll go with that one.
Okay. Would you rather always feel calm but never excited, or always feel passionate but sometimes overwhelmed?
The last one.
Okay. Would you rather heal your body completely or heal your mind completely?
I cannot pick both.
No. Well, yeah, you can. I mean, there's no rule.
Cause like I like staying in shape. I always like get scared when I say that because I'm like, what if one day like I'm just not this? Like when people have the
Yeah.
bellies, they're having children. Like I'm like, oh my goodness, I hope I bounce back. But I would say both because both the mind and the body are important. You have to take care of both.
Okay. Would you rather live 10 extra healthy years or one perfectly wildly fulfilling year?
When you say wild, what do you mean?
Wildly fulfilling?
Well, wildly fulfilling. Okay.
So you still live in your normal lifespan, right? But you live one wildly fulfilling year where, like, I guess you accomplish everything, or you just live 10 healthy, good,
Well,
10
in the
extra.
wildly fulfilling. Well, I'm very much I like to add life to my days. I don't really need to add days to my life. Like I need
Okay.
every day to have something interesting.
Okay, that's a nice. I love that. I love
Yeah.
that.
I got it from a good friend of mine.
Would you rather master every skill but never be known for any, or be legendary at one thing?
The former.
Wow. Okay.
You not seeing that on me at all.
Would you rather have creative freedom, but would you rather have creative freedom forever but zero structure, or total structure but limited freedom?
Well, creative freedom with no structure. There's always gonna be a structure somewhere. But I like having autonomy to do things.
Okay.
I realize that's an important part for me, even with my work. Like trust me, like I know what I'm doing.
So
Like,
the former.
yeah.
Okay. Would you rather face your biggest fear on camera or have your most private thought leaked online?
Trying to think of my private thoughts.
I feel like it would be the former. I feel like you have some crazy private thoughts.
The kind of things I was thinking about is like if all of us jump at the same time, like we'll shake. Like I was like, that's for true. Like I don't beat my head.
Yo! Okay, never mind. I suspect it's me because I have some crazy private thoughts. Like my thoughts can't be leaked.
What was the former question? What was the former?
Face your biggest fear on camera or have your most private thought leaked online?
I faced my biggest fear on camera already. I was close to a snake. I don't like snakes.
Really? That's your biggest fear?
During
You really don't have fears?
the carnival, I was filming,
Mm.
and a guy took a snake. Like because they have the jab thing with the snakes and stuff, and he went right on my forehead, and the snake did me, and I was like, I ran for 10 minutes
Oh my
away from the scene because I was just like, hell no. And they caught that on camera, and you see, I don't think that reached Lucian yet. I praise God.
Yeah,
I never
understand.
reposted it.
Would you rather start over from scratch every 5 years or never be allowed to change paths again?
I'd start from scratch.
Yeah, me too. Honestly, me too.
I
Me
start
too.
from scratch. I would be so bored. I get bored easily.
Literally what I was thinking. I
Well,
would be
we
so
just said
bored.
earlier we don't get bored.
Yeah.
But like,
no, but if you can't change paths, that's the whole point. Is because we can't change paths.
the challenge, I'd be like, we can do this again. We
Yeah.
can get it done.
Yeah, and you have the formula. The more you do it, you have the formula.
That's true. By the 5th time, I see. We have that.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it. Thank you so
This
much
was so
for being
fun.
here. Yes, it was.
I'm so
It was.
sorry for your editing.
No, that's fine. That's fine. All right, thank you so much for being there.
You're
I
welcome.
really
Thank you
appreciate
for
your
having
presence.
me. This was so much fun.
Yeah, man. Where can people find you?
You can find me online. Why are I saying it like that? Sensations on all platforms. If you know the word sensation, just put an X instead of the S. And that's it. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube,
Thing.
Facebook, but they're kind of scary. So I'm contemplating like cutting that one off. But yeah.
Any other business page? Anything?
Oh
you want to
yeah.
push?
I do a lot of stuff. So I have my personal brand, which is like influencer work. I do nails. I do Strive Alive. If you're interested in health coaching, you can still message me there. I still help the girlies out. And that's about it.
All right. Okay. So follow. Make sure you follow. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff. And we'll see you in the next one.
Is that right?